My Ladyship, the Honorable Chief Justice Martha Comey, my sister, all protocols observed. Kaka Nadada Zangu, my brothers and sisters. Habari Ja Asabui, good morning. Nina Farah Sana Kua Nyambani. I am so happy to be home. Now is the time, and the time is now. Can you say that with me? Now is the time, and the time is now. Now is the time to take mediation to the next level in Kenya. So much progress has been made at the court annex level and in private mediation, but now is the time to seize the opportunity to bring the banking cases that are moving slowly through litigation, pulling those cases for a month-long service week focused on banking. How can I say that, an American, to you? That now is the time, and the time is now. My answer begins in 2001 when I first stepped foot on African soil, when I knew I was home. I was first invited to Ghana as a U.S. Court of Appeals judge appointed by 2 U.S. presidents, invited to partner with the Ghanaian judiciary to improve the system of justice, focus on case management, helping to make the system work for everyone, from the wealthy to those most in need. Not to do things the American way. My goal has always been to share our successes and our failures, lessons learned from which you can take a little bite, a big bite, or no bite. You take the bite that fits your culture, your system, your society. Honestly, with each visit, I have learned so much more, partnering with justice stakeholders in 9 African countries over the last 22 years, with more than 24 trips to Kenya, which is why my brother, the Dean, calls me Atieno Wango, which is my real name. I say now is the time because I have seen great strides take place in Kenya since my first visit in 2006. Case management, streamlining litigation, building more courthouses, more judges, electronic filings, virtual proceedings, hiring more judges. But even with all of that, the backlog exists because you are just as litigious as we are in the U.S. Cases keep getting filed at record numbers. I say now is the time because it has come to all of us who have joined together to form the Court Annex Mediation Stakeholder Working Group, from the Chief Justice to the Governor of the Central Bank, the Kenyan Bankers Association, the Court Annex Mediation Task Force, the Law Society of Kenya, Strathmore Law School, the Dean, Strathmore, the Dispute Resolution Center, our hosts, the Judicial Academy, our supporters, Jones Day, my law firm, Weinstein International Foundation, IDLO, all the committees and supporters who have come together, realizing that now is the time to target the banking industry. Banking is so crucial to the economic engine of Kenya, not just to help businesses thrive and investments grow, but to help everyday Kenyans who are behind on their mortgages, or small business women who have defaulted on a loan. And this is a very good thing. In the U.S., we were forced to embrace ADR in 1990. Eventually, our courts created court annex mediation programs, and now we cannot imagine our justice system without mediation. In every African country where I've worked, there has been a recognition for the need of court annex mediation and private mediation. Court annex mediation, because the courts say you must sit down and mediate and talk and resolve things. It takes an enormous burden off the parties. It saves money, time, and anguish. I thank all of those, each in the task force, who have worked for so many months and so many nights to make this conference a success, taking up the mantle step by step, improving justice, and as the judiciary says, helping to achieve social transformation through access to justice. As someone who gave up a lifetime appointment on the bench and joined Jones Day a law firm that gives me the opportunity to work full-time on the rule of law in Africa, which is my passion. And as a board member of the Weinstein International Foundation, which focuses on growing mediation in developing countries, I have participated in many trainings, collaborations, and programs through the years. But the energy, the enthusiasm, the power in this room, the power to make change is more than any of us could have imagined. And that is why I am so honored and happy to be with you. So thrilled that there are so many of you joining us in person and online for this summit, Banking and Mediation, leading the way. Because what? Now is the time, and the time is now. Now is the time, say it with me, now is the time, and the time is now. Asante Sana.